What's up? This is Savage Scientist Ed. I got an unboxing for you today. Stand by. This video is about to start. This is Savage Scientist Ed right here. And I'm Uber the police car. Alright, today I have the NONTECH hard drive docking station. This thing is great if you're trying to dock hard drives, if you doing IT work and you have to remove hard drives from computers. This thing is compatible with solid state drives. It's compatible with 5 1/4 inch and 3.5 inch drives. So I'm about to unbox this thing and I'm gonna test it out. Let's roll with it. First, the unboxing. Got the SKFF on deck. Usual unboxing. And this is it. It's like this chrome color. It's not too big. Let's see, it's about 4 inches by 2 inches of height. It's a beautiful dock. So on the front of the device is a cloning button. This button is used to copy hard drives. It's made out of this chrome. It's a nice, hear that? It's made out of chrome finish on the outside. You have the power button, power indicator, A, B. So we have an on-off switch in the back. This is the power adapter spot, and this is the USB. This is where USB 3.0 plugs in. And also on this thing, if you notice, there's only USB 3. So there's no other connectors like SATA, eSATA, and all that other stuff. Because I think eSATA is played out. So let's look what else is in this box. Come with a USB cable, some instructions, and that's the rest of the box. Power adapter plugs in right here, and this is the USB 3.0 cable. I sold one of these. I sold my last docking station to a Hello Tech customer because he had a whole bunch of stuff on the hard drive and he really wanted that hard drive. And he on his it was a hard drive. I think he had another OS on it, and he wanted to know how could he still access this hard drive after replacing the hard drive in his computer. I told him he need one of these. So I worked out a price and sold it to him for $75. And here is some more stuff that comes with it. It's something in German instructions, English instructions, carrying card, just telling you stuff you should do. And here goes some instructions, the instruction manual in multiple languages. Let's see, you have Deutsch or Dutch, and this, I don't even know what that is. You have it in French. Alright, so let me show you how to put a hard drive in this thing. So I went into my laboratory and I found a solid state drive. That plugs in, bam, solid state drive is in there. This is a 256 gig Samsung solid state drive. And this is a 4 terabyte 5200 RPM hard drive. So the drives are already in place. I'm about to hook this up to the computer and see if it's gonna recognize these hard drives. Show you how this thing looks. So power the drives on. So we have lights on for the A and the B drives. These constant blanking sounds just mean that the drives are initialized. And as you can see, one drive already popped up is drive G and F. So let's take a look at these drives. On the side of the device, you can see that the small drive is labeled A, that's the solid state drive, and below that the big drive is labeled B. And this is how the front looks. This button in the front is mostly decorations. I would have liked it to be the power button, but it's not. Woo! My goddamn gavel got a lot of dust on it because we haven't had court in a long time. Court is now in session. So it's now time to take this thing to trial. For the NONTECH hard drive dock. Its fate will be decided on the savage rating, which is denoted by this formula. S equal P for primary function, X for extra features, E for ease of use, and D for design. And that is how we get this rating. And this rating will determine the fate of the NONTECH. So if the rating on this thing is greater than 4.9 stars, it gets a double salute. And if S is between 4.9 and 4.5 stars, it gets single salute. And if S is between 4.5 stars and 4.0 stars, it's undecided, people. That means you have to take this judgment as a recommendation, and you have to make your own decision on whether to buy this NONTECH dock or not. And last, if it's less than 4 stars, or if the average is less than 4.00 stars, it gets the elbow. All right. So the NONTECH hard drive dock, $40 on Amazon. This is a great device to have if you plan on doing data recovery, or if you have a failing hard drive and you might need to replace it or clone it. Get yourself a hard drive dock. And I'm about to tell you if this dock is worth it. NONTECH $40 hard drive dock. Get ready for your judgment. So for the primary function, I give it 4 stars. So let's look at the positive reasons on this. Let's look at the positive reasons to buy this thing as far as primary function. It works with 3.5 drives. It works with 2.5-inch drives. And it's Mac, Linux, and Windows compatible. That's great to have. And it's compatible with, and it uses USB 3.0. That is good. That is great. But sometimes this thing could have faulty copying. Sometimes the drive's asleep in the middle of a transfer. So I'm going to have to take off an entire point. And I'm being generous with this. I mean, if it fails during the last time you have on saving this drive, and now the drive is damn dead because the faulty ass hard drive dock you have, that could be a deal breaker. So you have to be a little more cautious with this thing. Drives could sometimes go to sleep, especially when transferring large amounts of data. Normally, I would say if you transfer anything above 4 terabytes, then you might want to make sure this drive doesn't fall asleep, or make sure this thing don't fall asleep. And I don't know how to stop it from falling asleep, but sometimes the computer might go into some type of power safe mode. I don't know why I do it, but be cautious when using this drive dock. I had it fail on me before, so I know it's possible. So let's move down to extra features. I give it 4 stars on the extra features. So the positive things is there's one button duplication. Hit one button and your drives are duplicated. That's a great feature to have. And a lot of drives and a lot of these devices doesn't have it. But for $40, this is included. That's pretty good. There is an indicator for each drive. So you have the A drive and the B drive, and that light will come on letting you know that data is being transferred on either one of these drives. And when cloning, it shows the percentage of how far the clone is getting, the cloning process is. So you could check that. You could check the progress of your cloning. Some of the things I wish this drive dock had, which I'm gonna take off, is it should have had eject buttons for each drive. And it should have had power buttons for each drive. That is a deal maker, and some people might not like that. I would like to be able to power on a certain drive individually, because you might be ready to, that might be the last time that drive ever becomes recognizable in that operating system. That's why I had to take off those points. So extra features, this thing gets a 4.0 stars. Ease of use. I'm gonna have to go a little more relentless on this one because this is a big problem. Ease of use. So let's talk about the things I'm talking about. There is no way to tell if you copying from the A drive to the B drive, or from the B drive to the A drive, or when I say copying or cloning. And I would much rather the drives be labeled front and back. But that's just a labeling thing. That's not that serious. So sometimes this thing could lock up, or drives could go to sleep unexpectedly. That is a big negative on this on this docking station. I'm telling you like this. I would be pissed off if I'm trying to transfer 8 terabytes of data, and right after about 6 terabytes, the drive falls asleep, and now I have to do it all over. So beware of that sleeping feature. That's supposed to be some type of smart feature to save power. It's a piece of crap. So the big button in the front. The big button in the front look like a power button. It's actually the clone button. So sometimes a user might not even realize what they're doing. Hit that cloning button and bam, now they just wiped out one of the drives that's inserted in here. And if this thing had individual power on each drive, then if you hit that button in the front and only have power on one drive, you might not do any damage. So that's why I have to say that this is a big deal. So some of the things that I like about it as far as ease of use is that you can plug and play and it's ready to go, bam. And it works with many different drives. You could try Seagate drives. You could put Western Digital drives in there. So that's pretty good. But overall ease of use, I give this drive docking station 3 stars. And last, the design. When it comes to design, I'm giving it 3.5 stars. It comes in 2 colors, that's positive, and it's a beautiful docking station. I mean, look at that. Look at the damn brushed aluminum look. It's a very beautiful device. But the power button is in the back, not the front. You got this big, ignorant cloning button in the front. When I see this thing, I want to turn it on, not clone drives. That's the first thing I see. So that's about it. So really, I'm giving it 3.5 stars. So I would recommend getting the StarTech docking station, because this docking station deserves the elbow. Its rating is 3.62 stars. And I am no artist. 3.62 stars. So I feel sorry for this thing. Slow motion on the picture. So, till I make my next video, this is the Savage Scientist Ed, Governor of the damn state of Swampland. Peace out.